Fantastic.
Here's our TV show, WHAM 2020.
Across the boss.
Hi, my name's Erin Hazlett, and we are here with WHAM 2020, reporting from the Vermont Open at Stratton Mountain Resort, hoping to get a lot of different small businesses, a lot of locals really involved in the conversation about the Manchester vision, the vision for Manchester. How do you want to see Manchester incorporate the locals and local business and get residents actively engaged in talking about positive growth and change?
Of this day today, the Vermont Open. I want to thank all the spectators, friends, and family for coming out. Most importantly, I want to thank the competitors for signing up, throwing down your money, and stepping up to the plate. We're seeing some great riding out here from the amateur junior division right up through the pro and washed up. This has just been a great day of competition, fun, friends, and family. We got Leon Townsend in the pipe. Leon is a local here, coaches the kids in the mountain riders, works at the Green Dart Pub, and rips it in the pipe. With Island, Leon Townsend. All right, Leon, thank you for participating in the Vermont Open. You rule.
Place number 5, right, in the pro.
So far.
All right, awesome.
Coming into finals.
Nice, congratulations. So,
Thank you.
what is one thing that Manchester, as far as you being a snowboarder from the area, you're from Arlington, Vermont, would like to see embrace your lifestyle and make it easier and better for you?
Well, I would really love them to see the Manchester Rec Park get a little better on the skateboard end of it.
Would you like to see Manchester sort of get rid of their ban on skateboarding around town?
That would be nice. I would like that very much, but
Well, hey, that's what we're here for.
things
Maybe
gotta
we'll make it
happen.
happen.
I
Yeah.
hope you can.
All right, we'll keep watching. And
I want to longboard through the streets at some point.
There you go. Michelle Hayes, who is really involved in organizing the Vermont Open this year. And if you want to talk about that a little bit, that would be really great.
My husband, Steve Hayes, was on the first Burton team, and we, for 10 years, owned and ran Hayes Brothers Snowboards. And so he's been like a pioneer of snowboarding. And when he wanted to get something back in the community after Burton pulled the U.S. Open from Stratton, he wanted to create an event that was truly open, like it used to be, and something for the kids to go to and look forward to every year. And he also did this with the Ross Powers Foundation, so that kids, like he said, a local kid from Londonderry who didn't have the money or the training could, benefit from this as well.
Absolutely.
So it's a truly open event, and he's hoping to grow it every year.
Absolutely. We're totally on board for supporting you. How could Manchester help the Open?
Probably by, I guess, continuing like sponsoring and maybe funding scholarships for kids.
Okay.
If you want to like a fund for kids who in Manchester who want to get into boarding or skateboarding. Maybe somehow connecting the Vermont Open with skateboarding in the summer. I know they have the skateboard park, which is really the kids really like.
Yeah.
It's not a trouble.
Would you be an advocate for Manchester lifting the no skateboarding ban in Manchester? Is that something that you think would encourage this board movement, you could say?
I think so. I know my son's my son is 8 and he loves to skateboard. Yeah, I think my son's coming down right now.
Awesome. Good luck. Thanks. Yeah.
I think Manchester's doing really well with educational opportunities. We have Burn Burton, the tutorial center, and Long Trail. So there's a lot of students in Manchester, and we don't really have a place to go. We have the skate park, but the funding for the skate park isn't going as well as we hoped. And there's been a lot of vandalism and not so great things happening with the kids in Manchester because we don't have a place to go. So we could really benefit from some sort of place for us to go after school and be able to be together and do something productive.
We've got Charlie Kavanaugh in the pipe. Charlie's competing with his son, Connor Kavanaugh, father-son duo. Very cool.
You were going to open a coffee shop, but you think that the rent was so high. You were part of the basic problem in Manchester that the rents are controlled by dictatorial monopolists.
Okay, so we're with Amy Herman, who just got done with her competition in the first Vermont Open. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And we'd love to hear about your experiences in Manchester, Vermont.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. In 2008, 2009, we had a coffee shop here at Stratton, and we were doing well, and we thought of expanding into Manchester, and there just happened to be a little coffee shop for sale in town. we negotiated a purchase agreement for the coffee shop, but we just couldn't do our commercial lease. There were some risks that we couldn't take within that lease. The rent was high, and that was a real sticking point for us. But there were other things in the lease that we weren't comfortable with. The leases for those spaces are geared towards huge companies that have a home office with big finances to back them up, and we didn't have that. There were a lot of things that we couldn't put our name to. Financially, we couldn't risk it.
Just curious, was rent higher in Manchester or Stratton?
It was higher in Manchester.
Interesting.
Embracing the nature of the locals more than the whatever it is that it is now that sort of embraces everyday America. I feel like there's no reason you want to come to Vermont and then go to the same store that you go to back home.
Fantastic! Ross Powers, Ross the boss, killing it! Wow, big.
With Sarah Templeton, a local Manchester resident, who would like to discuss some of the things that she feels and the direction she'd like to see Manchester go.
I just think that Manchester's a really great town, and I've lived there all my life, and I would love to continue living there. But as a 26-year-old student now, I just feel that there's not really a lot of opportunity for people my age in the town. And I graduated from Castleton, it's a local school, and I tried to get a job for a year, and there was just nothing available for me, and so I had to go to graduate school, and now I'm just, racking up the debt and not really having any sort of future. I'm going to have to move somewhere else to get a job, and it kind of stinks because I would love to live in Manchester.
What sort of areas of job growth would you like to see? As far as would you like to see more retail? Would you like to see some sort of maybe manufacturing come into town? Would you like to see more of a service industry, maybe an arts community?
I think we have a lot of retail and we have a lot of service industry, but other than that, we don't really have any opportunity. If you're not a waitress or you don't want to work in a store and you want to have a career, it's really hard to find something that's meaningful.
Hi guys, my name's Scott. I'm the owner of Slick Rick's Board Butter. We make race wax, regular all-temperature wax for skis or snowboards. We make it in Chester, Vermont, by hand. It's made by snowboarders for skiers and snowboarders.
You can find you online somewhere?
You can find us on Facebook right now. We're still in the growth process. We're taking and we're reinvesting all of our profits back into our product.
Okay.
We've taken the first year's sales and we've bought the cutter to be able to make the vinyl stickers and the t-shirts. And we're looking to, find a location that we can actually call home, because right now I'm a carpenter in the summertime, and wintertime business gets slow, so I make it in my enclosed construction trailer. And I'd love to get out of there because it's tiny, but
well, it sounds like you could really benefit from maybe some web page development assistance or some lower rent as far as it goes for really promoting your brand. So that could be
lower rent for anybody is a good thing,
We're at the Vermont Open, and we're here to have fun, record things, talk about saving the planet by good development, like making Manchester a place where you could roll around, like lifting the skateboard ban and making it a town people actually want to hang out in. So we're going to have loud rock shows on Saturday night called One More Saturday Night, and then we're going to save the planet by going post-carbon.
awesome.
Yeah, I'm from New York.
Well, thanks for coming to Vermont. We definitely appreciate it, and we hope you keep coming. It's a lot of fun up here.
I love it up here.
Yeah. How do you guys want to save the world? What do you think is your biggest concern in making sure 20 years from now the world's a better place?
Probably recycling.
Yeah, just people just throwing stuff out of their cars and on the mountain and stuff. Just sad, in the trees and stuff. So the bottles, it's ruining it.
You appreciate the beauty of Vermont. We got to keep it that way, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Here with the Lonergan family, we have Devin, Derek, and Bruce. Take it away, guys. Talk about your hopes and dreams.
All right, I want to see a cleaner town. I want to be in a Bennington that's not so trashed, not so many wrappers laying around, and I don't want it to be a source of complaint. I like living in Bennington. There are things about it that are nice. It's nice to be in Vermont and around the woods, around the green and the trees, and have things to look at. So I want to clean up more. I want there to be more Green Day style days.
We love it up here. We love the open. It's a lot of fun.
It's just so nice up here. In New Jersey, you don't get all this. It's so much nicer here.
Hi, my name is Bruce Lonergan. I'm on the board of directors for Southshire Community Market, which is a local food co-op initiative. We're in the middle of a fundraising drive right now, and we're trying to build membership, 100 plus members, so we can get the thing off the ground and get the doors open. We're looking very much forward to having a food co-op in an area that's been designated by the USDA as a food desert. All right, so we're the only town currently in the county that doesn't have a full-time, year-round food co-op, but we're working on it. If anybody's out there that's interested, there's a website, Southshire Community Market. So, hope to see you.
Good luck.
Here with the Red Bull Monster.
Wanderlust improved Stratton. And what are you looking forward to this summer?
I think Wanderlust did a great job in the past 2 years, overall for the local economy, and also good vibes, good people, good energy on the mountain all around, healthy lifestyles and living, and promoting that. I think that's huge in today's society.
By having the Vermont Open here at Stratton's a great start, as we lost the U.S. Open, and now that snowboarding got its start here in Vermont, and it's a great plan for a new beginning.
You can't skateboard in the city of Manchester, so do you think that we should lift that ban and encourage the board industry?
It gives the kids something to do and keeps them out of trouble, and it's crazy not to have a part.
As a parent, do you feel the board industry supports a healthy childhood education and environment?
It definitely helps. Yes.
Definitely helps. So there's some outdoor camping groups available in Bennington, Vermont?
Yeah, currently we have a minimalist group where we end up going outside, slowly training ourselves to go out with less and less and handle the surviving points of it, even in the coldest of weather, hopefully going diverse enough to say we've gone between maybe down to negative 30 degree temperatures and up 100 degrees, so we can truly survive varied temperatures, altitudes, conditions.
Resiliency training.
Yeah,
resiliency training.
indeed.
And you know, Vermont, we are endurers, aren't we? We've sort of been instigative in a lot of different national rebellions and survival tactics, and this sort of sounds like a really progressive step for keeping that local tradition alive.
Yeah.
And testing ourselves, right?
Yeah, it should help to serve that people can appreciate what they have at home more as well. That's always how we felt when we've gotten back to the normal world after this is all said and done. Longest trip so far has been about 36 hours. It's not a long time in the world of survival, but it still shows us something in such an accomplished country. So,
Derek, as far as like a minimalist lifestyle goes, what would you say the core principle there is?
Core principle is having a positive attitude, I have to say, because you can be in pain, you can be surviving through some pretty harsh stuff and still make it fine.
Sign off at Aaron Hazlett, WHAM WHAM 2020, leaving you at the Vermont Open. Thank you for joining us, folks. Have a great day.
Fantastic! Ross Howard, Ross the boss, killing it. Fantastic! Ross Howard, Ross the boss, killing it. Fantastic! Ross Howard, Ross the fantastic, boss, killing it.
Here's our TV show, WHAM 2020.
Fantastic!